Hey, good evening, everyone. Justice for Junior live stream. Um, as most of you already know, I've been talking about details about Junior and the suspects and things that could have occurred that led to Junior's death. So I really do appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm gonna be talking about a few things that I actually did today. To try to reach out to the district attorney. I also am sending out a letter, which I have here already uh, written out. District attorney's office at 161st Street. I also called, but nobody picked up, so I left them a voicemail, which I'm gonna let you guys hear, so you can see that I actually did reach out to the district attorney today, asking about Michael Sosa Reyes and to try to figure out exactly what's going on with him, whether he was detained, um, because it's public information. So I'm definitely trying to find out about that situation. But I'm just waiting for more people to come in. And one of the subscribers is tuned in today, so actually calling. But I hope everybody's having a good day. As most of y'all know, today, July 30th, the local council member held the conference at 183rd Street and Bathgate to announce that the street where Junior passed away will be renamed on January of 2019. So it's going to take a little while, but they'll eventually get to it. I seen on the news they rounding up lots of people. What do you mean? Good evening, by the way. So for those that are already in, I'm gonna let you guys be able to hear. I saved the recording that I have reaching out to the district attorney today. Brother D, how you doing? Yeah, I actually reached out to the district attorney today. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. Nobody answered. I'm still waiting for a call back, but I just want to show you guys proof that I actually did reach out. So let me play this. Hopefully you guys can hear. This is Patrice O'Shaughnessy, Director of Public Information for the Bronx District Attorney's Office. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Jay Rivera. I'm calling about the public information. I have a question. As you know, Junior Guzman Feliz, the young boy that was killed in 183rd Street and Bathgate Avenue on the month of June 2018. My public request is I would like to know if there's any information on the Michael Reyes Sosa, which was also captured on footage walking inside the grocery store with the remaining suspects. If you have that public information, I would really gladly appreciate it if you can give me a call at 917 963 6852. That's 917 963 6852. Thank you and have a blessed day. Recording stopped.
So that was me today, reaching out to the district attorney's office to try to, find information about this Michael Sosa Reyes guy that was caught on footage inside the grocery store, which he fled to Dominican Republic that same week that Julia was killed. He was actually there, caught on the footage. And I just don't understand why information on him is being withheld. But I'm gonna continue to reach out to them. Like I said, I have a letter that I'm gonna send out to them. I also emailed them today. Jamila Castro, Jacqueline, how are you? I'm not sure if you guys heard the recording with me reaching out to the district attorney. They weren't able to pick up, but I'm still waiting for a callback. It's actually for public information to the district attorney. So hopefully I could get that information from them as soon as possible. Or I don't mind going down there. I don't live too far from there. Peppa P, how are you? Good evening, everybody. I appreciate you guys taking your tune in. Make sure everyone hits the like button so this video could at least go viral. You know what I mean? We need to put the word out there, so I would really appreciate it. Uh, Let me make sure you guys can see it. Let me see. Hopefully the camera lets you guys see. At least if you can see that I actually have proof. Can Let me see if I can line on it. See on the top. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the email was sent to the district attorney's office, and I'm still waiting for a response through email and also through phone. Hopefully I could get a call back. But a few people to join us. Absolutely. I appreciate everybody coming in. But today that's what I did. I actually reached out to the district attorney, which is they have a public information phone number, and I was asking about the Michael Sosa Reyes young man that was caught on footage. He had the black hat and the black shirt on. He was there when Junior got killed. There's already 12 suspects, but he happened to be one suspect that hasn't been really talked about. And he was there, so we need to find out if he's talking. If they don't get back to me with anything with that I'm sending, the email that I sent today, and the voicemail that I left them, then that tells me well enough that he's in witness protection. Yeah, hopefully. I hope they do get back to me because I'm just gonna continue pushing, and I'm also gonna reach out to the Daily News and the New York Times here in New York. So I'm gonna do everything I can. I also plan to go around the area where Junior passed away again, walk you guys through it. But the information that I'm trying to get, and it has to be accurate. You know what I mean? Like I said, my channel is a little different because not only do I get on live, but at the same time, I try to get, like I said, accurate information. I try to do things that other YouTube channels really ain't doing besides getting information. Besides them getting other information from other YouTube channels and giving it to you guys. And if you notice, everybody sounds the same. And I really don't, I really can't see myself doing that. I find that a waste of time. What counts is that I do the footwork and I always put God first and, Junior's supporting her and speaking up for her because that's exactly what she wants. You know what I mean? But again, as far as with Junior and, this Jason kid and the 12 suspects already, the court date is on October 25th, which I'll be going. If I can't get inside the courtroom, I'll definitely be outside waiting, and if I could, get a chance to talk to his mom or his father or his sister or somebody, then I'll be talking to them. But as far as the suspects, they all still, as you know, arrested. It will be court on October 25th, 2018 at 9:30. I constantly mention the 12, they do need to be exposed. Uh, the first one is today in charge with first degree. Daniel Fernandez, murder in the second degree. Antonio Santiago, murder in the first degree. Jose Terra, murder in the second degree. Diego Suavo, as I've told you guys numerous times, he's the leader of the Sunset Trinitario set, and he's also the same person that sent Junior to be killed. So he's actually being charged with murder in the second degree, which it should be the first degree since he's the one that sent Junior to get killed. Manuel Rivera, he's the one with the one that bleached his hair. I guess it looks like he bleached it with peroxide or something. Jose Munoz, as everybody knows who he is, he's related to me, the young girl that was in the sex tape. He's being charged with murder in the first degree, and his lawyer requested that the media doesn't take any pictures or news reporters and stuff like that, doesn't record what's going on October 25th. So that's another thing. The next court date, there's not going to be any reporters in there. They're not going to be taking pictures. There's not going to be news reporters. So we're basically going to be clueless. So I came up with the idea of trying to go there, trying to go in there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be there on time and see if I could sit down and find out exactly what's going on. Life is messing up maybe because of these years. I wonder why one from the gang wanted protection from the gang. To be honest with you, they all gonna want protection eventually. Hey Henry, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Leslie Thunderstorm on my side. Wow. Over here it's alright. Here in New York, can't complain. So getting back to the suspects. Nino Pacheco is actually the 12th suspect, the one with the bun on his head, the one they caught on camera running out of the white vehicle. He's being charged murder in the second degree, and his attorneys actually asking for him to be released on bail. And his attorney also had the nerves to say that he may have been around the time when Junior got killed, but he didn't kill Junior. So yeah, to attend to something. Yeah, as I was saying, Nino Pacheco, his lawyer is actually requesting for bail and stating that even though he was there when Junior got killed, he didn't touch Junior, he didn't stab Junior. So therefore, he feels like he should get bail. But the judge denied this, so he's gonna be in there until October 25th. Also, Luis Cabrera, he was caught in Connecticut by traffic stop. Kevin Alvarez, he's the man that dragged Junior out of the grocery store, and Edwin Garcia is actually. So Kevin Alvarez, the guy that was caught dragging Junior out of the grocery store, and that they didn't know, that he didn't know that the rest of the suspects had knives, but at the same time, he stated that they wanted. So he's lying. Said Edwin Garcia is asking for protection and to be removed from Rikers Island and away from suspects. And his lawyer is requesting that he be put in a jail where they won't be able to find, social media and public information. So what are we gonna do, right? Right now, it's supposedly supposed to be like 16 suspects, but in actuality, it's only 12. So I'm not sure you guys was able to hear or you guys were able to hear the attempt that I tried to make to the district attorney. But if you didn't hear it, just let me know and I'll replay it again. As far as Stephanie and the girl in the sex tape, I also think that she's under witness protection because at the same time we haven't heard anything from her. She was in the same program as she was in the same program as Junior was, but they're also saying that the sex tape has nothing to do with so that is possible. But at the same time, like I said, this Jason kid has a lot to do with what happened, which I do believe that he does. I feel like he led Junior, he lured him into, you know, running into these um these gang members that killed him and should be held accountable also. But unfortunately, he's not. This is Jason. A lot of people are always talking about who's Jason, but this is Jason. This is the guy that text Junior the night he was killed, asking him for $5. And he actually used to date Junior's sister, which is at the same time he was family, but he was no longer allowed to come to the house anymore. So I do believe he knows exactly what's going on. Plus, Jason does also have a friend that's in the Trinitario gang. Like I said yesterday, um, Junior was involved in an incident that took place with another suspect. Well, with another person that has stabbed Sunset Trinitario gang member. So this is not about mistaken identity. This is all about retaliation. That's what this is about. This is all about retaliation. You know, it wasn't a mistaken identity because, like I said, Junior would have, if Junior wouldn't had known these guys when they were chasing him, I think that Junior would have stood standing wherever he was and would have been. But I feel like he must have seen them, noticed them, and started running. That's another reason why he didn't run up to his apartment because they stated that he didn't want the gang members to know where he lives. Lipstick and Sofrito, hi, how you doing? I actually enjoyed your live today. You know, I praise you a lot for that. I mean, it was sad to watch, but at the same time, you know, I praise you for that. But at the same time, like I said, Jason was dating Junior's sister, and as far as you welcome, as far as you know, in Junior's situation, I feel like it wasn't a mistaken identity. I feel like he knew the people that were coming after him, and he just started running for his life. At the same time, when he was running, he lost his shoe. You know, he lost his phone, and he ran to the only place that he felt safe at. You know, I've been around that area thousands of times. I actually lived around it, and actually lost a friend that was shot in the head 2 years before that, probably like 6 blocks away from there. A good friend of mine, but I feel like Junior knew who they were. It's his house, but he ran to the store, the only place that he felt that could have, you know, they could have saved him. Because before you get inside that store, there's probably two other stores that he could have ran in for help. But he felt comfortable going inside that store. And it came to find out that that was the place where he ended up dead. You know, the store worker, because he's not a store owner. A lot of people are saying that he's a store owner. He's not. The owners of that store is the same building management on top of the store. They're the ones that own that store. They were actually renting it out. So he's not the owner. And for him to say that he knew Junior for many years, he knew his mom, he knew his sister and his brother, and to see Junior scared for his life and not even help him, even after he found out that Junior was trying to jump over the counter, got over the counter, he tried to hide him. And at the same time, when the suspects came in, he stated that the suspects were saying that of him. But I actually contacted the district attorney today and actually left them a message. So for those that haven't heard, I'm gonna play. I also emailed them today, the district attorney's office for public information. I emailed them. I'm gonna play. I also emailed them today, the district attorney's office for public information. I emailed them as I'm actually mailing it out. Excuse my handwriting. The office, the Bronx County District Attorney has a stamp already. I have the letter, and I actually was able to get get a number to the public information office. I have it here. I'll play it for you guys again for those that do it. You guys can hear it.
Director of Public Information for the Bronx District Attorney's Office. Please leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jay Rivera. I'm calling about the public information. I have a question. As you know, Junior Guzman Feliz, the young boy that was killed in 183rd Street and Bathgate Avenue on the month of June 2018. My public request is I would like to know if there's any information on the Michael Reyes Sosa, which was also captured on footage walking inside the grocery store with the remaining suspects. If you have that public information, I would really gladly appreciate it if you can give me a call at 917-963-6852. That's 917-963-6852. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Recording stopped. To record some more, press 5. To review your message, press 2. For more information, press star.
I just want you guys.
Stop recording of the message. Commands you can use are play 2, record 5, message option 70, delete 76, and send 79. Other commands are log in 81, disconnect 83, and attendant 0. Message left.
So that was me today contacting the district attorney's office. Hopefully they could get back to me. So people say I would have done this. I mean, the store, like I said, he's not a store owner. He's a store worker that's actually renting the store from the building management, which they're the ones that lost license. So they would never be able they'll never be able to open up another store again. Continue to sell the Junior Club after Junior came in the second time. Lipstick and Sofrito. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I don't believe that the store worker called the police officer, because you know how it is in New York. In 4 minutes around that area, in 4 minutes the cops would have not only been there, but probably would have caught the majority of the suspects. They wouldn't have had to go to New Jersey to arrest the suspects. And Diego Suavo, like I said, is the leader of the Sunset Trinitario gang. They all ran to his house. They all ran to his house. He's actually the one that sent out the hit on Junior. So he plays a big part. And they all pleaded not guilty. But the reason why they pleaded all not guilty is because I think that they're trying to, manipulate the system. But they don't understand that the district attorney has them on surveillance and has people talking that could point them out. See, once the district attorney has one person that could say it was him, it was him, it was him, all they need is one person. You all know all they need is one person. So that one person could be Jason. You know what I mean? I think that one person could be Jason. Jason looks like a straight troublemaker. I'm actually trying to have someone call in by the name of Mary Toast. I'm not sure if she's on yet, but I'm hoping she gets on. Or somebody that knows that area or has more information that would like to call in and speak their mind and give their opinion. So if you're interested in calling in, just let me know. I'll send my number. lipstick and Sofrito. I found out today speaking with certain people that there was actually another witness hiding in the store. Not even in this. Wow. I'm telling you, God work in mysterious ways. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's gonna pinpoint them out. The ones that were in the store, they're finished. The one that I'm calling the district attorney for is the Michael Sosa Reyes guy. He's the one that I want to know where is he. I understand that he's snitching, but he was there. He was there when they dragged Julie. He was there when they stabbed him up, and he ran. And then he ran to Dominican Republic, and he still hasn't been captured. They're saying that he's been detained and that he was expedited back to the United States. We all know we haven't heard anything from this Sosa guy. We haven't heard anything. So either he's telling or he's still running. But as far as bringing him to face judgment, we haven't seen anything. We haven't heard anything. We haven't seen anything. We know that Stephanie is being protected by the Witness Protection Program, which is run by the district attorney. If he called, there would be 911. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I don't think he called the store worker called the police. He didn't actually touch Julian. He was there, but he's being protected. Exactly because he's snitching. And we're gonna find out if he's snitching. I'm gonna find out if he's snitching. I really don't know about everybody else. I'm gonna find out. I'm writing a letter. I emailed them today, and as you guys heard, I called, and I will continue to call. And if I gotta go down there myself and ask, it's public information. It's free to ask a question. The only thing they could tell me is we can't answer that, no comment, and such, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm gonna find out if he's snitching. I mean, hey, you know what? I do understand they're not gonna give up their main witness, but my whole thing is that we seen them go in there, we seen them there when it happened. He knows what happened, and if they're protecting him, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. I'm definitely gonna find out if he's snitching. If they don't call me back, if they don't respond to my email, if they don't respond to my letter, and if I gotta go down there and they don't answer me, then yeah, you guys will be the first one to know that he's snitching. That's why I'm showing all you guys everything that I've already done so far today. True perspective, they are playing the neighborhood's emotions. Watch, they will clean up that neighborhood and raise the rent so high. Crime happens all the time. There is a reason why they're. I mean, it could be, but it's just sad that it took Junior to pass away for them to try to, make all these things happen. That area has been bad. A lot of people have moved from there because of the things that go on around there. I've been around there numerous times. I lost a friend around there. I went to school around there. I know people around there. I've been in that same store numerous times. That store worker is an asshole to me. I never really liked him. He rubbed me off the wrong way. Across the street from that store is a chicken spot where they sell chicken and peas and fries and stuff like that. And then across the street from there's another deli grocery store. So that's why it kind of has me thinking that Junior could have ran to these other places, but he chose to run to that one specific store. And the store worker stated that he didn't see Junior 6 months before the day that he went in there, which I believe is a lie. The same way he said he called the cops and he lied. For him to say that Junior hasn't went in that store for 6 months when the store worker has seen Junior's mother, Junior's sister, Junior's brother, Junior's, everyone's surrounded by Junior. Good news. Someone created a mural on campus, appraised at 2550 up for private auction, hoping to raise money going towards the future community. Well, I'm actually gonna donate money myself. I'm thinking of giving it to Junior's mother. I mean, it's gonna be hard for me to give it to her myself because I would just be a stranger knocking on the door. But that sounds like a good program. I wouldn't mind donating to them too. I want to help in every way that I can, But I do know that the store where Junior was killed is gonna be turned into something for kids, so that's a good thing. Hurt me? Nah, I'm not worrying about what they may do to me. I'm willing to risk my life to do the right thing. See, this is the thing. When Junior passed away, like unlike a lot of people that have passed away, in this case, and I do sympathize for many people that have died because we haven't seen a tragic, tragic death like this one since Kanika Jenkins passed away. And hers was really tragic. You understand? But nah, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. I'm doing what I'm doing from my heart and because God has given me a purpose. And I seen Junior's mother in a conference as I posted up a video on my channel. And Junior's mother wants public help. She wants the public to speak. She appreciates what every YouTuber does. You see, Lipstick and Sofrito, her YouTube channel is great also. She's doing the right thing. She has a lot of information too. She goes out there, she goes on live, she gives everyone, information, the right information. You know what I mean? But me, being scared, now I'm not scared. God has protected me and I'm doing things for the right reasons. Now, the only ones that I could see probably harassing me is the police themselves, where they would harass me and they would, make me stop talking about Junior. But what they gonna do? Arrest me for talking and speaking up? There's something called the Second Amendment. I have a freedom of speech. I have every right to speak. I listen to you most of my day. I don't sleep since this happened, and I don't want nothing to happen to me. I wanted to go today to the street, but I'm scared. Okay. Nah, I really do appreciate you, being concerned about me, but I'm good. I know people around that area. Like I said, I went to school around there. I know people around that area. I ain't really worrying about those guys. I think those guys are more scared of us right now. They're screwed. The only way they could try to threaten me and harass me is either trying to call my phone or, you know, through my YouTube videos. But besides that, now I'm good. I'm gonna continue to speak about Junior every single day. I don't do this for subscribers. I don't do this. I don't do this for show. I could be doing other things besides this. But God has given me the purpose and He has given me the strength and the ability and this, very strong feeling in my heart to do the right thing and speak up for him and also speak up for Lizandra. What I'm also upset about is that Jennifer Lopez is supposed to be starring in a movie playing Lizandra. Leandra, I'm sorry. Received a threat by her doorstep. The planning on relocating the family. Wow. That's what I'm saying. They threatening that lady. Let me tell you something. Something happens to that lady. What pisses me off is that New York doesn't have the death penalty. That's the only thing that bothers me. So they don't have the death penalty or the lethal injection for these guys. But they're gonna continue to threaten. They're just gonna dig their own hole. That's what they're gonna do. I'm really not worried about, what they may try to do to me. They gotta catch me to do that. And if you guys don't hear about me anymore, then at least you guys know what happened. But until then, I'm gonna continue on. I could be on live on my laptop as I am now, or my iPhone. You know, I have no worries. That's crazy. New York don't have the death. No, they don't have the death penalty. And the mayor that we have, to be honest, he's no good. He's no good. He has done nothing at all. Instead, the cops don't even like him. The package with note demanded that she stop going public about Junior and the suspects involved. Wow, ain't that something? That's terrible. I heard that about the mayor. Yeah, the mayor's no good. I really feel bad for Junior's mom. Not only does she have to suffer with losing her son, she has to be getting threats. Like, I don't know. I don't know what this gang think they are. But you see how they mess with innocent people. Like they won't go mess with Bloods, they won't go mess with Crips, they won't go mess with Land Kings. Even though I never been in a gang and I really don't never needed to affiliate myself with that. I never been in jail. Like I never been that type of person. I always been a good hearted and helping person and a person that speaks up for people. And I also do volunteer work for the homeless and shelters and for the youth and different youth programs. So uh, I go there. I have all the time in the world, so I cry so much today. It had to be sad, really sad. Lipstick and so pretty. Were you there at the when the council when the city council was there speaking about the street sign? Because I'm not sure if you guys know, but the street sign is gonna be put up by January 2019. It's time to speak about the threats. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten any word on that, but I do believe Lipstick and Sofrito. Her information is definitely accurate. Nika uncle was murdered by having info. You know. I would definitely be me personally. I will be definitely talking about Kanika. I'm gonna gather up a lot of information and stuff like that, and I will try to reach out to the people in Chicago as far as the district attorney and over there in Chicago and see what they have. See if they could give me any information. I heard about it. That's amazing with the street side. Yeah, it definitely is. She basically just demands justice. She doesn't speak about the theft. There's some video she doesn't want to see. Yeah, I know. I did hear Junior's mom talk about that. She really didn't want to see the whole thing because it's traumatizing. Who wants to see their son get dragged? Not only not only getting dragged, but then getting stabbed up, running and running back inside the store with all that blood, then walking outside, asking people for help, and then running to the hospital. It's sad. It's really, really, really sad. It touched me. There's no way how I'm gonna stop talking over some piece of shit gang. Oh man, these people don't scare me. I grew up around worse neighborhoods. I ain't scared of that gang at all. You know what I mean? It just shows that they're a bunch of cowards. They can't fight with their hands, so they rather use machetes. They don't scare me. If they ever do something to me, what's gonna happen? They're gonna get thrown in freaking jail. I ain't stupid. I'm smarter than a lot of people think. Yes, I was there with them. I spoke with them. But that was really I praise you for that. I had something come up today, but I did put up a video about the city councilman speaking about the street sign and Junior's mom speaking also. And I'm glad that she has all the support she needs. And I am scared for her that she lives there. I don't know how that lady could come in and out of that house. I highly doubt she even comes out. And then, her daughter and her son, I really do hope that they move out of there. I really do. I recorded the unveiling to Okay. I'm definitely gonna watch that today. One thing I would say is I'm glad Junior's killers have been. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that Junior's killers have been arrested, but there's only 12 of them. There's more. There's about 16 of them. The young girl, the Stephanie girl. When I went to go visit Junior's memorial pictures and I went to light a candle, I ran into a lady that knows this young girl that was in the sex tape. She knows her foster parents. Cause see, Stephanie is a foster child. She doesn't live with her real mom and her real dad. The lady stated to me that she's always been a troubled child. That this is who she's been growing up. And I can understand. I mean, not saying that she's innocent, but at the sense is that this generation now, when they don't grow up with the family foundation, they don't grow up with the love and the care. They look for that in other people, either in the streets or by by the bad influence of people. They surround themselves by. So it took Junior to pass away for people to actually wake up and speak. Says I'm good. Leandra looked zoned out. She's definitely on track for that. I'm speaking honestly because we are family, right? Absolutely. And you know what? You're not lying. Because I did notice that. I did notice. I did notice that she was out of it, completely out of it. Like she was there, but it was like she felt like she wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, she's scared. She's scared. When I seen her coming out of the court on July, the last court hearing where the suspect showed up, that she called one of the suspects asesino, which is killer, murderer. She was really upset and she was asking for the public's help. She wants people like us to speak up. She wants the public to speak up and to help. She doesn't want her son to ever be forgotten, ever. And I highly doubt that anyone is gonna ever stop speaking about what happened to Julie. That's gonna live with us for the rest of our lives. Personally, I have a 15-year-old son. I don't know what I would have did if I would have lost him. And that's why I keep my eye. And for those that have kids, these kids they have social media and stuff. You gotta watch who they hang with. You gotta watch who they hang with. You gotta watch the people they know. You gotta make sure that they're not getting because cyberbullying is another thing. You know what I mean? What you thought about one of the killers dancing and rapping in the court in front of Junior's mom? My thoughts, excuse my language, he's an asshole. I do believe that what that guy did was wrong. You know what? I'm tired of calling him that guy. We need to all memorize his freaking name. I actually wrote his damn name down. The hell is this asshole? Estrella Martinez. That's the guy that smoked at Junior's mouth. Nico, do you think the ones that were there but didn't do anything will get like? Nah, the ones that were there are gonna get sentenced. They're gonna get charged like they actually killed Junior. Remember, they knew what was going down. They were in those vehicles. It was all planned. It was all planned. I'm pretty sure Junior's sister has an idea what happened. Mom is completely in the dark in regards to. Well, to be honest with you, Junior's sister used to go out with Jason. I showed you guys a bunch of times, and I'll show you again. This is Junior. I'm sorry. This is Jason. This is the guy that used to go out with Junior's sister. And he's the same guy that called Junior asking for the $5. He's also the same guy that hangs with a Trinitario gang member. And like I said, Junior was in an incident that had took place where another Trinitario gang member was stabbed in the eye. So for retaliation, not mistaken identity, not the sex tape, but because Junior was there with someone else when that someone else stabbed a Sunset gang member in the eye. That's what this is about. It's all about retaliation. They wanted retaliation. They didn't just see Junior and decided to kill him. And I do believe that Junior knew who some of them were when they were chasing him. The way Junior ran for his life. Junior ran so fast that he lost his shoes while running. He lost his phone while running. He didn't run upstairs to his house because he has stated that he didn't want that gang to hurt his family. Now, what I'm saying is where Junior lives, it's about 4 or 5 flights. As fast as Junior ran, I do believe he could have got inside the building and got inside the apartment he lived in. So my thing is this: if he didn't know them, then why didn't he run upstairs to his apartment and stay in there? If it was a mistaken identity, but it wasn't. They knew who Junior was, and I believe that Jason lured him. Jason asked for the money, and after that situation happened and Junior was heading back, he ended up dead. He never made it back home. How is Jason gonna write to Junior at 9 something at night and Junior wakes up his mom asking for $5 to go help a friend of his? Why didn't this Jason kid come get the money himself? And then they questioned him because Leandra stated that Jason was questioned. What is he being protected to? Jason's being protected. The Sosa kid is being protected. Stephanie's being protected. The three main people that should be arrested are being protected, or for help to help reach the other suspects. So to be honest, what exactly is the NYPD doing? They're just using other people. They're using suspects as innocent people and as witnesses to catch the rest of these guys. Jose Nunez is responsible for 2 other deaths, and in one of those deaths, innocent bystander got arrested for 2.5 years. The innocent bystander was walking by with his girlfriend, drinking a soda, and they ended up arresting him for 2.5 years because they thought he had something to do with the killing that day that took place when Jose Munez was involved. So this Jose kid should have been arrested. He should have been in jail. Shouldn't have been out. Let me. I got something else. Let me show you something. Show everybody something. The comments. He knew what was up. I think she knows her kids. I mean, you know, these kids nowadays, no matter how much you think you know them, they're sneaky. I also have a 13-year-old son, and one time he came to my apartment with a girl, and my heart wanted to drop. Not because he likes girls, but because it made me start to think. And when she came here with him, the first thing I did was call my son's mother. And I said, do you know that our son has a girlfriend? And she was like, no, he don't have no girlfriend. I was like, well, they here right now. And she was like, put him on the phone. She didn't know. She's like, Jay, I don't know. I work 2 jobs. I send him to school. I give him a phone. He doesn't pick up the phone. He wanders off and he wanders around, and it's hard to keep track of him. I'm trying to get you guys a picture that I have found of this Jose guy. She's 17. Who's Stephanie? 17? Relatively Tavio fell off the 12th floor a week ago. He was friends with his sister-in-law. She admitted that he taught her how to ride a bike. Wow. If they move far, far away with different identities, is it possible? I mean, to be honest with you, they're protecting the Sosa kid. They're protecting Jason. They're protecting Stephanie, but they're not protecting Leandra. They're not. They're not protecting Junior's mother. That's what I want to know. Who's protecting Junior's mother when she's going in and out? Who's protecting her? Why they didn't move out of there yet? You know what I'm saying? They protecting the wrong people, or to use them to tell on other people that actually committed the crime. Where is this picture? Oh, right here. I found it. Look at this picture. Look at this. You see Jose in the middle? You see the guy next to him right here? This guy? Look at them. This was before they killed Junior. Look at their lifestyle. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Unbelievable. Wanna be thugs. I want to see how they last in jail. That's what I want to see. I want to see them play that tough guy. I want to see them play that with them real Crips and them real Bloods and all them real gang members in prison. Because right now they protected. They being protected by the correctional officers. Because remember, Rikers Island doesn't want to get sued. They don't want no blood in their hands. So they're gonna protect them. But once they get sentenced and they go upstate, we're never gonna hear about these suspects. We're never gonna hear about them. They're not gonna see daylight. Trust me, they're not. There's gonna be people up there that's gonna be willing to take their heads off. Either take their heads off or turn them into their girlfriends. See, this kind of person. Sure, he said it wasn't him. Look at that picture. He looks horrible. Then he wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to be a rapper and say he's a killer. But you know what? Like God says, live by the sword, die by the sword, huh? You reap what you sow. God looks horrible. But there's a lot more to what's going on. And they just hiding it from the public. Literally. They want us to believe that they're doing their job. What the hell is the NYPD really doing? What did they really do? They arrested the suspects. They used suspects to go arrest other suspects. And then what pisses me off the most is how people in the building were recording everything that was going on when this was happening to Junior instead of dialing 911. Does everyone understand that nobody called 911? Nobody. Nobody at all. Could you imagine what would have happened if the store was closed and if nobody was recording it and nobody would have saw anything? They are using this incident to pretty up the neighborhood and kick people out. Yeah, I mean, I do believe that. I do believe that. Rent is going up. We know that. It's been going up. Where I live, shit. I live in the hood. I pay $1,200 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Literally. And I'm in the hood. Like, where Junior died, it's the hood. I live in the hood. Okay, the neighborhood I live in, 22 people have gotten killed already. In 1 year, 22 people have gotten killed. Right? It's not a game out here. Thank God that everybody knows me. Thank God that everybody knows me. I could go outside 2, 3 in the morning. I'm very well respected. I never act like no tough guy, no thug. No, I'm very nice to everybody. I help everybody. I feed people. If I got it, they got it. I'm saying when my kids come around, they very respectful to them. I just believe in God. I believe in God. I'm not perfect and I'm not innocent, but I tell you this much. This is what I do. This is what I believe in. That's why I'm never scared. I'm never in fear of anything. If you put your trust in your heart to God, you will always be protected. They could take your life, but they can't take your soul. In my life, I've been grateful and I've been blessed. I've been blessed. I can't complain. You know, I'm very responsible, very likable, very well respected. I speak English and Spanish. I surround myself by a lot of professional people. I have my own things going on, and I still make it my business to speak about Junior. It's not easy. I live in a big place. I have to cook, clean, wash. My kids come over. I have to attend them, help them with homework, stuff like that. It's not easy, but I still get it done. The surveillance cameras from the store outside would have caught him running by. He probably would have tried to run into his house. He lives 3 minutes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying. That Junior lives not far away from the store. I took pictures. I took a picture with the wings when I was there. When I went to visit, I took a picture with the wings. Um, this is me right here. That's me. I took this picture. And of course this one. So that was like one of the hardest things to do was look at those paintings and the way he passed away. State of mind, Jason's law. She changed. It's already happened. I thank God for that. There's a hospital that already in now. Nice expensive things. Watch more franchises and more. Crime is just an excuse. Anyone starting to say lipstick as a feeder, I don't think he had the time to run because when he was inside the store, it only took seconds until the gang came in. So they were very, very close behind him. Though some people marching for Junior will be marching right out of it. But the savings put it in his mouth. No, I'm saying, what if he didn't go to the store? What if it was closed? Yeah, if the store was closed, Junior would have ran home. Absolutely. He would have ran home. And that was one of the reasons why he ran in that store because he didn't want to put his family's life in danger. And that's the sad part that Junior didn't want to put his family in danger, but they're in danger now. And what upsets me the most is that the district attorney is protecting Stephanie, Jason, and this Michael Sosa Reyes kid, man, but they can't protect Junior's mother. Like they still have her living there. Like it's awful, awful. What's gonna be next? If we could sit here and think that they're not gonna try to attempt to hurt Junior's mom, then we all crazy. Because I do believe that they're gonna try if they get a chance. It's not gonna help anything, but it's not gonna stop them either. They need to move her out of there immediately. You would have just seen him running past the cameras that are outside. We want to know. They probably would be caught. You're right, lipstick. You're right. I don't think they would have been caught. If that store would have been closed, they still would have been out there. And that was probably their intention. They probably had intentions of doing this and getting away with it. They didn't know that people were outside of their windows recording what was going on. God was on Junior's side that day. Even though he died, God was on his side. And the media can't hide it. You see, this is something that the NYPD and the media, they can't throw this under the rug. They have to speak about it. And they have to, you know, look for justice for Junior. Now they have to. There's no ifs or buts. Maybe she doesn't want to leave because that's where her son was. No, I mean, maybe she doesn't want to leave. Maybe she doesn't want to leave because of that reason. But if her life is in danger and they're threatening her, yeah, she's gonna have to leave. I don't think that she's gonna be there. Hello, Geneva. Thanks for tuning in. I don't think that she's gonna be in that neighborhood for long. Yeah, the NYPD is forced to act. Forced. You know how many people have died? You know how many murderers are walking around the streets and they still haven't been caught? The majority of people here in New York, they commit murder crimes, all types of crimes, and it takes them forever to find them. Like you'll commit a crime today, and if that's your only crime, it'll take their ass a long time to find you. That's where Jose messed up at, because he thought that because he got rid of two, he could have got rid of three. But it caught up to his ass. Yes, I have been banging my head. It's like I want to hate him for throwing Junior out and continue to start letting me on top over Junior's. I cried last night watching the funeral. How they touched Junior. His video was Kanika, they edited the. Oh, yeah, Auntie Orion. Yeah, Kanika Jenkins' story is similar. They edited the surveillance. Yeah, trust me, I watched it very closely, and I could have swore that I seen that man that was dragging that big bag could have had Janika, um, Kalika Jenkins in that bag and threw her body in the freezer. This was a setup. That was definitely a setup. And they're saying in Chicago they have an organ donor center where they just wanted her organs. They try to find a million and one things to cover it up. And look at now. So much time has passed by and people do speak about Kanika, but it wasn't like how it was in the beginning. And that's what I don't want to happen now here. I don't want us to forget about Junior. I don't want us to forget about how he died. I want us to continue to stick together, speak up on his behalf because he's looking after us. He's looking after us. With everyone that has love for him and is speaking up for him, he's with all of us. He's in spirit now. You know what I'm saying? He knows who's doing what. He knows. You know, Junior's with his mother 24/7. He's always with her, but he knows. And he also knows that ain't nothing gonna change around that area. But we all gotta form together. We gotta unite together. It doesn't matter if you black, white, Dominican, Puerto Rican, African, Jamaican. It doesn't matter. We need to unite together. Because what we're gonna keep doing every time a crime happens, we're gonna keep blaming it on the NYPD or any police officials in every state that we live in. We're depending on the wrong people. I'm speaking the truth. The guns that are being used to kill one another. How do you think these guns are being put out here? Who you think are putting them out here? The drugs. Who you think are putting the drugs back out here? When the raids are done, when the raids are done, when they do a drug bust, gun bust, they don't just store that in a fridge or in a warehouse. They throw it right back out there. They know where the drugs and guns are. They know. They know. Trust me, they know. They just don't give a shit. I really appreciate that state of mind. I really do. Thank you. I'm Dominican but Puerto Rican by injection. I feel you. I'm Puerto Rican. You see, I have a Dominican chair. This is a Dominican chair. I have nothing against anybody. Look, this is a Dominican chair. I have a sister that's Dominican. I have a brother that's Dominican. I have nephews and nieces, and my brother-in-law, my stepfather's Dominican. I love everybody. I really don't care what you are. I love everybody. In my building, Africans live here, Jamaicans live here, Mexicans live here, Indians live here. I love everybody. When I walk out of this door, on my way down, everyone that I come across. Good morning, good morning. Sometimes people argue with me. Come stay outside, drink coffee with us. Like, I'm a people's person. I'm easy to talk to. It's not because I'm in front of a camera. This is who I am in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm praised and loved by many people. Where I live, like I said, 22 people have gotten killed in 1 year. Okay, in the same neighborhood. And I'm not scared. I'm here. I gotta live. I mean, shit is expensive, but I gotta live. You know what I mean? I love everyone. Well, that's just how it should be, Lisa, and that's how we gotta raise our kids. We can't tell them. We can't be Dominican and say don't hang with Puerto Ricans and blacks. And, like that's how they. Us Hispanics. That's how. Not me in particular, but that's how a lot of Spanish people are. When a Spanish person, well, let me tell you something. When a Spanish person, and I don't mean to sound racist or anything, but when a Spanish person or a white person gets robbed, who's the first person they point at? What race is the first race they point at when a Spanish person gets robbed or a white person gets robbed or a Mexican gets robbed? We all know that answer. I don't even have to wait for it. It's not right. My grandmother told me you love everybody, you respect everybody. It didn't matter. I'm Puerto Rican. And I was raised in the projects. I was raised in Harlem. I was raised in Lexington. I was raised in Jackie Robinson Projects in Harlem and 128th Street in Lexington Avenue. Right? All my friends were black growing up. I didn't have Dominican friends, Puerto Rican. No, all my friends were black. All of them. As I started getting older, I started making Spanish friends and all types of friends. But all my friends were black when I was young. I love everybody. To me, we all bleed the same. Nobody's different. Chicken sofrito. True perspective. Do you honestly believe that's possible where everyone yells world star and records? This city loves violence, and we have a lot of idiots making idiot babies with broken families. You're right. I agree with you, man. There's not enough condoms in the world. There's not enough depot shots in the world. There's not enough birth controls. It's not enough for anything. It's like they're not getting the education that they need. They don't have the discipline like when we were younger. And we got out of now. We got our ass whooped. Nowadays, you can't whoop your kid's ass because the city want to take them away. Leslie. Good night, Leslie. God bless you. Geneva, listen. Yes, I watched your live as well. When you walked to the hospital, sure. Yeah, God bless him. I also enjoy listening to Sofrito's channel. We have the same goal. We're not going to stop. And we're not going to rest until justice is served. Until Junior has justice for what they did to him. Every YouTuber that make, and I'm not saying every YouTube channel, but I'm saying the people that actually go out there, like the ones that I know so far is Lipstick and Sofrito and myself. I can't really, I haven't really seen any other YouTubers really go out there and really record what's going on and speak about what's going on instead of speaking of, going by what every other YouTube channel says. Instead of them gathering their own information, going out there and doing things on their own, they're just going and watching other people's videos and going by their videos. See, Lipstick and Sofrito, she gets her own information. She knows the family. She's been around the family. She's there on site. You know what I'm saying? Same as me. I've been on site. I've been there. I go and I contact the district attorney. I find out who the hell is Jason and I show y'all who's Jason. You know what I'm saying? I speak based on my own opinion on what I believe happened. Not because I watched other videos and I say, listen, this is what I. No, I put stuff together on my own. I was gonna be a paralegal. I was gonna be a paralegal. But then when my son was born, I had to be a parent. I didn't have much time. I had to work and stuff like that. But I'm thinking of going back to school. I already have my high school diploma, and I have a year in college, so I'm thinking of going back. My smallest child's 5 years old. He's no joke. He keeps me very busy. Everything is daddy, this daddy. Even when he's with his mother, he'll call her daddy first and then say mommy. So he's attached to me. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie, bless. Lisa, thank you for keeping us on. Absolutely, Lisa. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys a lot. You guys could be doing other things, but instead you're here watching and listening. In our household, we are Italian Hispanic. We don't see race. We love all. And that's how it should be. Supposed to love one another. Because all we creating is hate. When you tell your child, don't hang with this one, don't hang with that one, grows up with that mentality. Can't teach our kids to not like someone. See, we not born, nobody's born with hate. We're not born with hate. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking forward to these lives with you. And I really appreciate it, Geneva. I really do. And I'm going to continue to work, you know, work harder to continue to get information. Um, Geneva, I'm not sure if you came in when I was speaking about me reaching out to the district attorney's office. But if you didn't hear that part, I actually called the district attorney's office today, the public information line, requesting information about the Michael Sosa Reyes guy, the guy that flew to Dominican Republic right after Junior was killed. I also emailed them, and I'm also going to be sending a letter tomorrow. I'm hoping they can get back to me, but if they don't get back to me, then I'm gonna know that this Michael Sosa Reyes guy is a snitch, which is that's his business if he's a snitch, but his ass should be in jail. I don't see why the cops are using suspects to catch other suspects, and then go on the news and say we've captured 5, we've captured 10. No, you got suspects that helped your ass catch other suspects. See, I ain't doing shit but driving down the New Jersey police, Patterson, New Jersey police, and I praise them and congratulate them for catching these suspects, okay, and bringing them in, bringing the first 5 suspects. The other 7, were given up by, had to be given up by Michael Sosa Reyes or Jason himself. He's a damn troublemaker. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Trust and believe. I am not gonna stop reaching out to them. I don't live that far from them. So if they don't get back to my letter, they don't get back to my email, they don't get back to my voicemail, then I'm just gonna show up in person. It's public information. And I'm gonna be going to court October 25th. So I will be there. I may not be able to get inside the courtroom, but I'm gonna try. Because they don't want the media inside the courtroom. The suspects' legal aides, because they're not even paid lawyers, legal aides, gave the judge a petition requesting that the reporters don't go to Rikers Island and question the suspects, and that pictures and the media are not allowed to be inside the courtroom when the suspects come back on October 25th. So we're gonna be clueless on October 20. But when October 25th comes, we're gonna be clueless. We're not gonna know what's going on. I caught on to that very fast, very fast. So I'm gonna make it my business to show up. Literally. I may not be able to show my phone and stuff like that, but I'll probably be able to record what's going on. But I will be there. But like I said, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'm gonna continue to do my job in contacting. Tomorrow I'm gonna mail out that letter. And today, thank God, one of the city council members announced that they're gonna be naming the street after Junior by January 2019. So that's a blessing, and his memory lives on, but it's still crushing that this innocent young kid had to die the way he died, the way they set him up. This Junior kid plays a big part in what happened. What pisses me off the most is how the NYPD is protecting three of the most important people that should be in jail. Should be in jail automatically. And to watch that Jose Munoz guy cry, he was and looking around like stupid. They got you on camera. Like you're crying like you didn't do anything. But when you rapping and you making these videos and you doing shit like this, you get this asshole again. That's what he is. You get this picture again. For those that didn't see the picture, see if I can find it again. He looked like a total idiot. He acted like he didn't know what was going on. Man, he had everything to do with it. You are correct, but honestly, crime is everywhere. It's up to the residents to make it better. And I believe we join together as family rather than strangers. Absolutely. Martin Luther King died for the same reason. Before he died, that's what he wanted. He wanted all of us to get together. It didn't matter the color skin. He has a dream, and his dream will happen someday. Whether us people as a people make it happen, or God Himself makes it happen. Trying to find out where the hell I put that picture at. I have so many pictures. They control the community with emotional stories. Since they know some people hearts are bigger than their own, but in their brain, most people that are outraged are hypocrites. Yeah, I mean, but if you look at the area where Junior died, it's like a lot of hypocrites live there. Because instead of them calling 911, they had the nerves to record everything. None of them called the cops. Instead, they recorded everything that was going on. As sad as it sounds, it's the truth. How you gonna record a kid getting killed, getting beat up, and his life taken? Auntie Orla, good night. God bless you too. I'll definitely be back on tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know what happened. Definitely will. I'm gonna be on for like another 5 minutes. So right now, we could point fingers at everyone, but at the same time, it's not gonna bring Junior back. I mean, well, to be honest with you, I do believe in Martin Luther King's dream. I do believe that it's possible. I mean, it's sad that it's gonna take, I'm sad that I'm sorry to say that it's sad that it takes so many innocent people to lose their life for people to actually wake up and realize what's going around them. It's always the areas where you think it's quiet. It's like when I moved where I live at now. When I first came here, I was like, wow, this area is really nice. It's quiet. This area is quiet. It's really nice. My ass. I've been here 3 years now. Shit, I've seen and heard. Shit, I should have been moved. Please don't think I'm insensitive, but I think Junior's more on the spotlight because there's a story behind his character involved and everything. Yeah, absolutely. Like we didn't know. A lot of people didn't know that Junior was hanging with a Trinitario gang member that was involved in stabbing a Sunset Trinitario gang member in the eye. That's why those Sunset Trinitarios came back for retaliation for what happened to one of their gang members. It's like, you stabbed one of my members in the eye, we're gonna go retaliate. But then they threw the sex tape in there to make it look like it was over a sex tape. When in reality, this was over a Sunset gang member getting stabbed in the eye. Because we could sit here and say Junior was innocent in every way, but how do we know that? We know he was a good kid and he did good things, but every good person has bad habits. Nobody's perfect but God. Nobody. Not one of us is perfect. We've all done something we regret. We've all done something we wish we could take back. But apparently we can't. What we could do is make a change for the better, not for the worse, for the better. We're not getting any younger. If there's one thing that's guaranteed about life is death. There's nothing guaranteed but death. Good night, Lisa. I'll definitely be on tomorrow. Black Cuban. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks a lot, Lisa. Much love to everybody in San Diego. Peace and blessings. Geneva, regardless if he was not a good kid or lived up to what you have seen or heard, he was like that magnitude that he did. You're absolutely right. I agree with you. Like after his, I asked that too. Why would he go back out in the night? He was supposed to be scared. Junior was scared. But what was Junior scared of? Was he scared because he knew that they were going to retaliate? Did he know that they were going to come for him? That sounds funny. That's how much they did to be in the game. Said that too. It's just all over. Yeah, it's all over the place. And it's up to us to be smart enough to outsmart the ones that are telling us bullshit. It's up to us to put the pieces together. And the way I see it is the way I've been saying it. Junior was involved in other things that he wasn't supposed to be involved in. He was involved in an incident that took place where somebody got stabbed in the eye and they came back for retaliation. They set Junior up, being that he was there, and we all saw the result of what happened to Junior because of that incident. He was scared because the rage that they had, the rage that these these men had when they was attacking Junior, it was like viciously. It was viciously. It was like no questions asked. We're gonna kill him. It's not we're gonna jump him. We're gonna beat him up. It was they came with the intentions of killing him. I think I may need to go back and watch it. Well, if you're just tuning in, Black Cuban, we've been discussing about Junior and certain things that he may have been involved in that he shouldn't have been involved in. We've discussed the 12 suspects. I've also discussed where could this Michael Sosa Reyes guy, the one that ran to Santo Domingo. I've discussed the Stephanie girl that's, was in that sex tape and was a troubled child and also a foster child. Um, and I also discussed today that I contacted the district attorney for public information on the behalf of Michael Sosa Reyes and find out about his whereabouts. We definitely know more once the trial begins because they may not be able to say something. Give me 1 second, guys. Well, as far as when the trial starts, there's not gonna be any the media and the reporters are not gonna be allowed in court because there's been a petition from the legal aides of the suspects requesting that there's no news reporters or media or anybody taking pictures of the suspects. They have a lot of info for candidates in order to protect the case. I spoke to Sergeant Bernard before that hasn't come up. It'll come up in court. I think once the trial begins, that's when they want to do that. I mean, I do believe they're gonna leave a lot of stuff out when it comes to court. What I do know is that the district attorney has until August 1st to turn in all the evidence that they have to the suspects. All 12 suspects are legal aids, so they could review what exactly the district attorney has against the 12 suspects. So that's why the court date is all the way in October 25th. I believe they were just trying to send a message, but you know how it goes. If people carry weapons, they can easily get out of control. I heard one guy from the gang say Junior was part of the gang, but we already don't know. He was sustain the broken moments and keep on prior to being dragged out of the store. But that info hasn't come up. I'm angry at him saying he didn't get Junior anymore. Wow. And then I mean, they must have been hitting Junior from the minute they were trying to go behind the counter, behind the behind where Junior was hiding. I'll take care of him. He's alive. Charlie. It's crazy. I do believe that a lot is gonna come out in court. It is gonna come out because the suspects are gonna talk. They are gonna claim that Junior was involved. I remember somebody mentioned seeing Junior in different pictures, doing different signs with his hands. So who knows? We're not gonna really know right now if Junior was involved in the gang. What I do know is that he was involved in an incident that took place where a kid was stabbed in the eye. So as sad as it sounds, Junior, I guess he wasn't as innocent as we think he is. And I did hear one of the suspects say that Junior was involved in the gang. I mean, it'll crush a lot of people. Would they ever put that out there? I don't know. I really don't know. And Junior's mom, I mean, Junior knew that also did some suspects, not all will be found guilty. I mean, the ones that were there will be found guilty because they're on camera, and the district attorney already has people pointing fingers. See, that's the thing about this. They don't need everybody on camera. They just need one or two people to say that's him, that's him, that's all they need. They just need somebody to point fingers. That's all they need. Whether it was dumb or it wasn't dumb, all they need is somebody to point a finger. That's all they need. They don't need much. If you've been looking at the hearings very closely, the district attorney is very confident. She is very confident that they are going to prison for a very long time. They were indicted, murder in the first degree, murder in the second degree. In order to get indicted, they need actual proof to indict you. They just can't wake up one day and say we're gonna indict them and see if the charges stick. No, they need somebody is talking, somebody is snitching, somebody already pointed them out. So whether they were involved, weren't involved, they got people pointing fingers at all these suspects, and there will be more suspects as time comes along. There has to be, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 16 of them. She's following her lawyer's advice not to mention court info. She's sticking to her goal, which is keep his memory alive for us to keep supporting him. She won't talk about it. Absolutely. She's, Leanne just said it herself. She came out and said it herself. She wants the public's help. She's probably just learning certain things about her son. Yeah, I mean, and sort of 5 to 10 years. I mean, to be honest with you, these suspects are gonna go through hell in prison. They're not gonna finish their time. Once these guys hit upstate, they're not gonna finish it. They all have been seen. They all considered to be down in this Trinitario gang. Every other gang is gonna put them to the test. Every other gang is gonna approach them. She's probably just Every other gang is gonna approach them. Yeah, Black Cuban. You're absolutely right. They ain't gonna last. Never been upstate or anything, but I know people that have. Sure, they got people out there called rat hunters. They definitely gonna come after them. They in a Trinitario gang. Like they're not as big as we think they are. Some other gang members control that in there. The correctional officers up north, they're gonna turn the blind eye. You seen the suspects? You've seen all the suspects. The only big guy there is the leader, Diego Suave. He's the leader of the Sunset Trinitario gang. He probably wanted to be down and accepted. They tease people for joining the police. Oh, who knows? But I don't, to be honest with you, I mean, it's gonna hurt a lot of people for them to come to find out that Junior wasn't as innocent as they say he is. And I do believe that the media is gonna cover a lot of things because if you look at it really good, they've been helping Junior's mom. They trying to name a street after Junior and everything. For them to turn around and label him as a gang member and as a bad person, I doubt it. I doubt it. The legal aids are working with the district attorney. Remember, they don't have paid lawyers. They have legal aids. Legal aids don't really get paid much. And they're not going to risk their own lives to defend these suspects that are responsible for killing a kid that was in the police academy. They don't want that type of reputation. They're just working together. The district attorney and the legal aids are working together. None of these suspects even talk English. Only one of them, Kevin Alvarez, the wannabe innocent kid, goes in there with a face like he's innocent or sad when he dragged Junior out. He dragged him out, man. And then he states he didn't know that they were going to kill Junior. He stated that he dragged him out. He thought they were just going to beat him up there. He didn't know that there were knives involved. Yeah, the suspect that was responsible for killing three other people is Jose Munoz, the guy with the crazy teeth. Yeah, Alvarez, Kevin Alvarez. He's involved. I'm not surprised. He definitely put his hands on Junior and now wants to play innocent and act like he wasn't there and he didn't know that they were gonna stab Junior. We talking about 3 to 4 cars were driving around. Kevin stated that they were on their way to a party before they went to chase Junior, and suddenly they changed the plan. But when I seen Kevin at the hearing on TV, and he has this face, he has his face down, he looking sad. His mother, my God, like Kevin's mother should be an actor. I think she would win a Grammy Award. She was just like a freaking druggie. Like you don't like because your son went to the army, he was discharged. Like he didn't even finish. We don't even know why the hell they threw his ass out. They made an excuse on why they discharged him, but if his ass would have did the right thing and stood in the army, I don't think his ass would have been involved in this. It's people like that kid, like Jason, like Kevin. It's guys like him. They look innocent. They're always looking sad. They got the devil in them. That kid got the devil in him. He's going to talk, boy. He already said it. When I get out, I'm going to Canada. Like, he's delusional. He thinks he's getting out. You ain't getting out. All of them are broke. There's only one person that has a paid lawyer there. And that's the Nino Pacheco, the guy with the butt in his head that was caught running out of the car. Well, the 12th suspect, the last suspect that they caught, he was turned in by his mother and his lawyer. And his lawyer got the nerves to say he wants his client to be bailed out because even though he was there when it happened, he didn't put his hands on Junior. Therefore, he should get bail. Yeah, okay. He should get bail so he can go to Dominican Republic like Sosa did. Because that Michael Sosa guy, Michael Sosa Reyes, the first thing that he did was go to Dominican Republic. Where the hell is he now? I've already called the district attorney, like I said, and I wrote to them and I emailed them. And if I don't get any answers, then I know that he's snitching. Because it's been already this long. It's been over a month and we haven't seen him. We haven't heard anything about him. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't contact me. He's spoken to his dad today. Wow. Yeah, Junior's dad too. Devastated. Crushed. He lost his son. Sad situation. I really hope that they find closure. But I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna update you guys on any other information that I may get. If the district attorney contacts me, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'll definitely be going back on live tomorrow at 8:10 p.m. I'll also put a reminder so you guys will know. Peace and blessings to everybody. Please keep Junior in your prayers. You know, let's keep his spirit alive and let's speak up for his mother. She definitely needs the public help. Let's definitely pray for her and her family. And let's hope that, everything comes out good, and you guys please take care of yourself, take care of your family. You know, you guys maybe live all over different states, but no matter where you at, if you're already home and you're comfortable, there's no need to go back outside. Stay positive, stay away from negativity. If you have a Bible, like I do, just start praying. You know what I mean? Start praying. Lipstick and sofrito. Thank you so much. God bless you. And you guys could also tune into Lipstick and Sofrito's channel. She's definitely a blessing and, she's been working really hard to get all the information that she can and she's been very supportive to the family. So I praise her and I have a lot of respect and love for her, even though I've never met her. But it's been my pleasure to have her here with us. God bless you all. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:10 p.m. I'm definitely gonna upload some videos from here to then. And if I get any more information, then I'm definitely gonna let you guys know tomorrow. Take care. God bless.